Good morning, everybody. No BS Fitness. So, day one. Got the first workout out the way. Of course, my alarm clock didn't want to work this morning. For some reason, that's been happening a lot lately. I don't get it. I've had this same phone for over a year. My alarm clock goes off like clockwork. I set it every night. I set 2 last night because I've had this issue within the last couple of weeks. I even have an iPhone. I didn't set that one. I should have set the iPhone. But not saying, that iPhone is better than Android, because I'm an Android guy. iPhones to me suck. But they're good for work. So, I usually don't sleep on Sunday nights, but I did fall asleep last night, but woke up about around 2 o'clock. Laid in bed, stayed there, got up. Got up like, a little bit after 3. I just did what I had to do and still get to the gym. The video I showed of the gym, yes, it was kind of dead, but it lasts about 5 minutes. Then there's more people in there. It's just not a good time to actually try to film. But I plan to do that. I figure I know I can go Saturday mornings between 8 and 9. It's pretty dead in there. But I want to get some content out before that, so maybe I'm thinking might get there at 2 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday or Thursday, because I can repeat the workouts. The workout schedule is going to be pretty much legs on Sunday, Monday. I still want to try to do my double splits, so I will most likely, I did chest, shows, and tries this morning. Hopefully, if I can, when I get home today, I'm going to go for back and buys and forearms. I like that one. I actually like doing the 2-a-days if I can. My goal is to do as many workouts as possible. And I'm not doing powers, so I can actually do that. This is not about being the strongest guy in the world. This is not about being the strongest guy in Tampa. It's not being about strongest guy in the gym. This is bodybuilding. I'm going to go in there and build some muscle, lean muscle mass, because I got enough muscle. I don't need any more muscle. But again, you don't go in a gym to not build. Even burning fat, you're building. So people need to get that out the way. I used to be funny when I used to train women, and they say, well, I don't want to look like you. Sweetie, you'll never look like me. It's not going to happen. If you did look like me, we know there's a couple of things going on you're taking. But again, strength training, and strength training doesn't mean lifting heavy. Strength training means, testing your strength, lifting something heavier than what you usually do. My rep range is going to be between 12 and 15. I'm going to show you something different. This is what I do, and I've done this for a while. I like to pre-exhaust. Now, what I've learned as of within the last 6 months, I like to pre-exhaust with cables. So my pre-exhaustion exercise this morning was cable flies. But cable flies. And what I did was I did, lower, mid, and upper. And I've repped out. I like to rep out around 25 reps, 4 sets continuously. I usually, if I can, I'll do bilateral. But with the flies, I can do them together. And then I'm using free weight machines and some free weights too. But I'm not doing too many compound exercises. I will still do the bench press. To me, you still need that one basic exercise that's there to help build. That's your strength training. Bench press, I'll still do that. I'll still do shoulder press. I did that today. Triceps, I did a lot of cables, and I'll do, maybe a close grip bench or a seated overhead extensions. Tonight when I get in, I'm going to do back. I'm going to work on, I'm going to start with cable rows. I did that the weekend to see how it feels, and I got really super pumped on that. So again, to me, that's a pre-exhaustion exercise. I like to get done. I don't like to be in a gym too long. If you haven't worked out with me before, if you have, you know how quickly I move. So I'm not a big rest period guy. My rest period is I get up, I walk down that part of the gym, I come back, I'm done. I'm doing the next set. So again, I believe in high intensity, and my intensity is high because of the short rest periods between sets. I like to keep continuous tension on the muscle. Doing with working with cables helps that, because then I can really keep tension on it. And then crossing that over with some free weights. Now you go from cables, and really pumping the blood into, now this muscle super tight. And now you put this, this massive amount of weight on it, which again, I'm not benching anything. I only did 225 today. But because I was already super pumped and tight, then you put the major weight on it and you press it, you're tearing a lot of muscle cells, and it's really hard. I believe in making my workouts as hard as I possibly can. So even though I say I'm doing stuff with cables and free weights, believe me, I've never had an easy workout. But I'm going to show you guys. I want to show you what I'm doing. I'm going to show you the process. And again, even with the diet this morning, like I said, the whole process, it's not a simple thing. And you will, it's not going to be perfect. It wasn't perfect this morning. It's not going to be perfect all week. I'm going to keep figuring stuff out. I still need to get some protein powder. I haven't gotten that yet because the store I was going to go to, some things happened this weekend. I had to readjust some things. So I usually get a pre-workout. I didn't get that. I got to get that this week too. And that helps. It actually helps me in the mornings, because I'm not a big, I don't really recommend pre-workouts to everybody. They work. I like them, so I'm not going to sit there and say don't get them. A lot of people don't, oh, well, you don't need, no, you don't need a pre-workout. Can you use one? Yes. Do I like it? Hell yeah. Working out in the morning on an empty stomach, fasting, a fasting workout, that gives you energy, and my workouts require energy. My workouts, I don't have any easy workouts. So, but it also, my metabolism is usually faster. So when I take a pre-workout, I'll know within 5 minutes if it's the right one, because if I have to use the bathroom, as soon as I take it, that's when I want. And another reason too, because in the morning, I like to go to the bathroom a couple of times to get rid of what I had from yesterday. Hence, get all this down, and then you see what you have. So again, there's a couple of reasons why I do that. Make sure whatever you're doing, do your research and make sure there's a purpose to what you're doing. Don't just get up and go to the gym just to go to the gym. I've seen guys in the gym for 5-6 years who've never grown. They never, show any type of progress. They just go. Yes, you go to the gym. At least if you go to the gym, that's great. You got up, you did that part. So when you come home, make sure you put the food in your system you need. I was talking to people yesterday. You have to eat. Caloric intake is very important. Yes, if you're one of those people that I eat clean, I eat good, I don't eat a lot of fat, but I still can't seem to lose the weight, you have to ask yourself, are you eating enough? You have to eat enough food for this to make sense. Yes, I can drink water and not eat all day and still put on muscle. That's because of my genetics. Will I maximize my, my results? No. I've done that. I don't have to do a diet and I still gain, and I'll probably still lose too because of the way I work out. But will I maximize my results? I'm doing this to maximize my results. I'm doing this to do it right, so I can show you guys, doing it the right way. I'm not a professional at this. When I used to train for 20 years, but again, this is me. This is past that. This is a 51-year-old guy who eats what he wants, who still thought he can eat what he wanted and not really put it on, and then find out you put on all this weight. I have 3 pinched nerves in my neck and a herniated disc. I have a degenerative disc disease in my lower back I've had since I was 25. So I have bad hips. Today I felt my tricep is a little tight on this one too. So, I have the aches and pains from working out for over 20 years. Plus, and I'm older. So my recuperative factors are not as good as they were when I was younger. That does not mean that I can't go in the gym and do what I need to get done. But in order for the stuff in the gym to work, I have to do what I need to do in the house. In that kitchen. Kitchen is where the magic happens. You want abs? You want to get ripped? I hate that. You want abs? You want to be lean? You have to eat. If you haven't done anything right, you can work out for 15 minutes, push-ups, calisthenics, and eat right, or eat the required amount of food and still get lean. I got people I grew up with who are lean, who look good. My boy Blackborn, he out there doing his YouTube stuff now too. Still look great. He's older than me. You got Shaquan, you got a lot of guys out there that we know, or from town, a lot of the guys are doing it. It's a lot of guys out there getting it done. So it is possible. So don't act like this is not possible. But you got to figure out what you're not doing. Health problems, diabetes. We are, especially African American men, and guys with guts. That is a precursor for diabetes. So do something about it. You always can't be drinking beer on the weekends. I was a good guy. I was good at that. Good diet Monday, Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday comes. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I got pizza, beer. I'm drinking some liquor. And which again, you know what? Have your fun, but understand what it's doing to your body. So things you do when you're younger will pay a price when you get older if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. I'm 51. My goal right now is to get to 61. So I need to do the things I should be doing to make sure I can get to that point. We all do. A lot of our friends are passing away early. We've lost a lot of friends, loved ones within the last couple of years. And I'm not just talking about with COVID. I'm just saying in general, we lost a lot of people, and a lot for natural health causes because, again, you're not taking care of yourself. And that doesn't mean that I can't walk out here and drop dead right now, just because. But again, what are you doing to make sure you're going to make it to the next day? God willing, because again, it's all in God's hands. But are you doing your part? Whether you're going to the gym or not. Like my wife, she doesn't do the gym. But you know what? We're working on getting some equipment so she can do it in the house. But her diet's on point. She eats just as good as I do, But again, everybody has a challenge. Nobody's perfect. This game, it's different for everyone. Know your body. Figure out your body, what works for you. Figure out your caloric intake, what you need to make this all happen. And figure out what you're going to do physically. Is it outside? Is it calisthenics? Is it working out in the gym? But please don't base this all on thinking that if I sit there and do multiple hours of cardio, I'm going to get lean. And you still stay the same size. Oh, well, I'm doing everything, but I'm just not changing. It doesn't work that way. No food, the right amount of food, none of this means anything. It doesn't, And I call it no BS fitness because I don't really talk the bullshit. I try to keep it as simple as possible and straight to the point. My videos, they're not going to be fancy. I may get to the point where I can do more editing and get more in, but it's just me. I don't have a guy following me around, recording everything I do. It's just me. I went and got me a little tripod so I can do some stuff in the gym, put some stuff together the best I can. I'm going to get as much content to you guys as I can, and hopefully get better at it because, again, I like this too for me because it gets me out there and it helps me to really, share myself because I'm a private person. Yes, I love to talk to people. I can talk forever. But again, social media wise, I can get out there and really, make some connections and, help some people out. So I'm just showing you the real side of this, the side and people do this too. But again, it's just my journey to show you what I'm going to do in this process. And it's a long process, but you know what? When you're done, you get what you need, and then you can just tailor off and do maintenance from there. But then you got that goal, you achieved what you're looking for. Short goals. Right now, this is day one for 4 weeks. 1 week at a time. After 4 weeks, I do another assessment, and I go another 4 weeks. So day one right now, so far, it was okay. Could have been better? Hell yeah. Will it get better? Hell yeah. Will I still get those extra supplements I need? Yes. That's all I can do. Check one. Go from there, write down what I did today, make my assessments, prepare for this afternoon after I get off work to try to do it again. If I don't, Get up in the morning and do it again. You're going to have some fails. Brush it off. Keep it moving. But do not let simple mistakes or simple things that don't happen stop you from achieving your goals. We all have goals in this game. We all been, either been doing this for a long time, or you're doing it for 6 months, or you're doing it now. This is your first time. Hey, you know what? This is going to be my first time, going into this, trying to get myself right. What do I need to do? Figure it out. Use those people that we've been out here for years doing this, and we can give you that advice. I'm going to go here and go to work, get this day done, and, and I'm going to, get my meals in, get out of here and try to get to the gym again and get some rest. That's what we do. We do this every day. You work out, get your food in, you do your normal daily routine that you do, and do it again. It's not a hard process. It's very simple, but you just have to be consistent with it. So, day one, let's get it. Now, I'm looking forward to day 2 or, week 2, and, just watching that progress, seeing what I'm doing and making sure I'm doing it right. And if I'm not, make some adjustments and keep it going. This is not, it's easy, but, it can be complex if you let it, but again, keep the food simple. Don't go too crazy with the stuff. Just, count your calories, make sure you're getting the food you need to get into, and keep it moving. Okay. But again, I can sit there and talk all day, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to post it on Facebook, also on YouTube. So those who don't have my link, Facebook has my link for YouTube. And then again, it'll be on YouTube and TikTok too. So please, by all means, do me the favor, like, subscribe, share it, share my stuff. And, so we can just keep continuing doing what we're doing. Because I appreciate the fact that you guys actually even watch it. I've been asked to do this quite a few times, and I kept putting it off, so now I'm going to do it. So again, thank you. Have a great day, and let's do this again. No BS.